Geminis, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's find out what Geminis can expect coming up in their lives. What's coming in? What's going out? Any advice for our Geminis in moving forward? What can you expect, Geminis? What can you expect? For Geminis. Okay. So, let's see what we have that came out. I put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. These are general readings, so they won't resonate with everyone. You can take from them what does resonate, or you can get a private reading from someone you trust. I do private readings, by the way, and if you click on the description box below the video, just send me an email and we can get started. So, Geminis, let's see what we have going on for you this week's reading. Got a couple cards towards the second part of the reading left. So the overall energy is the Empress. Wow, the Empress. So Geminis, this is Libra or Taurus energy. But this is yours. I mean, it is, you are kind and thoughtful and loving and respectful. And if you're a parent, you're a good parent. You're just a beautiful person inside. The Empress is male or female. These are just the qualities. If you're a parent, you're a very good parent. So, you know, sometimes pregnancy can be involved in the reading, so I'd like to point that out. But this is what we're talking about. This energy of the Empress. This is you. This is your energy. It's probably about what you deserve, what's been going on with you, but let's just keep looking. I have the Eight of Wands in your highest energy. There is communication coming in. Back and forth, back and forth. Texts, emails, phone calls. These are the two strongest energies in the entire reading. So, you're going to be having a lot of conversation with somebody. I have the Ten of Pentacles right next to the Eight of Wands. It's going to involve your security, your stability. It might even involve a commitment. There could be somebody who's interested in you so much that they will be seeking a commitment. You are very grounded, by the way, and so you're not going to be happy unless you're grounded. I have the Ace of Swords right next to the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ace of Swords here, this tells me that these conversations are going to be about honesty, about truth, clarity, and this is what you need. If they want a commitment, you have some questions and you need honest answers, and so, you know, good, get them. And if they're, you know, still want a commitment, they'll answer those questions for you. I have the Devil right under the Eight of Wands and next to the Empress. So this is the card for Capricorn, which might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But the energy is entirely different. The energy is toxic. There's, you know, two people here. There's a pentacle here. So whatever it is, it can really interfere with a grounded and solid and committed relationship. And that's why it's called the Devil. There's another energy associated with somebody here that's going to be talked about. But whoever it is that's doing the talking, I think is the one I think that has the energy. It could be you. It could be an ex. It can be somebody who's just trying to interfere in some way to get their jollies. You know, some people are like that. But whatever it is, you do need to talk about it and get all your cards on the table here before having a commitment. I have the Page of Swords on the other side of the Empress and under the Ace of Swords. So the Page of Swords You have your sword out, so you're kind of guarded about this whole thing. you're not really swinging it. This isn't the really strong energy card, really. It's just that you're being cautious in moving forward. And that's why you're asking the questions with the Ace of Swords there. If you have to swing the sword, you will, but you're not wanting to, okay? So I have the Six of Cups under the Devil card. So I feel like there is a past person, okay, that is a soulmate of some sort. And we have lots and lots of soulmates, okay? But I feel like there's a past person or child associated with this person who wants a commitment. And this is what's becoming toxic. So this is, like I say, a soulmate card. It's next to the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is under the Empress. So the Hierophant is the card for Taurus. So Taurus might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is all about groundedness, security, stability. This is a very spiritual card that can be about marriage. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, which is you, and then the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, and it's like there's something interfering here, and you will be discussing this. I have the Six of Pentacles. It's causing you to feel breadcrumbed by this person, whoever this interfering party is. They're just, their intentions, okay, with the Devil card here, whoever they are, their intentions are not good. And they might be doing exactly what they want to be doing to your relationship. But you're discussing it. That's a good start on getting rid of it. So I feel like that they're causing this breadcrumbing situation, that you feel like you're not getting enough attention, that they're not focused enough on the relationship, and you're barely being fed enough to keep this relationship going. So why do you want to consider marriage? Right? So let's see what the second half of this reading has to say, Geminis, about what's coming in to your life, if this is your reading. Okay, we have our cards. Get them down here. See what's going on. I have an extra card. Put it right there. Okay. So I have the Judgment card right next to the Ace of Swords. Wow. This is your guardian angels and spirit guides. They've been blowing the horn down on you to get you to learn a spiritual lesson. Boy, are you waking up to it. And it comes from the Ace of Swords, the truth and clarity that you'll be seeking through all this conversation. So you're waking up to a spiritual lesson. Boy, they're difficult to get through. And on the other side, the Judgment card is the King of Cups. This is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. I feel like you have this huge cup of love for whoever this is. But you're holding it kind of close. You're not quite sure if you really want to hand it out in a commitment. I have the Six of Swords next to the King of Cups. I do see you moving forward. Look at that. And away from rocky waters towards a much more brighter, calmer, more peaceful place in your life. And it comes from picking up these swords of truth and clarity. So the more you pick up, the further you can get across that water to where you want to be. So it feels like things are kind of smoothing out and working out. I have the Ten of Wands here next to the Page of Swords and under the Judgment card. Yeah, the Judgment card is a heavy burden. The Page of Swords is what puts you in this place of being on guard about things and looking for that truth and that clarity. But the Ten of Wands, there's no 11. See those wands? They're starting to slip out. They're starting to drop. So this tells me you're going to be releasing the heavy burden. And I think it does come from your judgment. It comes from the truth and the clarity. It comes from all this conversation. You deserve someone who has a lot of the same qualities that you have in moving forward. So I think that's why the Empress is surrounding the entire reading, and you need to make sure that they are worthy of you, because you do not carry usually that toxic energy. If you did, you would be honest about it. So it could be, it could go both ways in this reading. I feel like it's them though, but I have the Ace of Wands next to the Ten of Wands and under the King of Cups. This is the wand for fresh starts and new beginnings. So there is a fresh start and new beginning coming along. Looks like you're going to accept that pentacle. You're going to accept a commitment. But this comes after all the truth and all the clarity. It's not going to happen fast because it's under the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is kind of a slow, nonchalant moving energy. But in order to get there, that's when you pick up your pentacle. It is, you have to trust this person, You have to know that you're making the right decision. Then you'll take that pentacle for sure. I have the Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay. So here's the soulmate energy right here. You're definitely soulmates. I had the Queen and King of Cups. There's a lot of love between the two of you. Cups are love. So it comes from the heart, your relationship. The Queen of Cups is really you. It's under the Ten of Wands. It's next to the Six of Pentacles. So being next to the Six of Pentacles, you definitely were second guessing the love, like wondering how could they love you and breadcrumb you at the same time. Well, you get your answers. You get clear about some things. And this is allowing you to drop those wands. Okay, so the Queen of Wands, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Beautiful, loving couple here. And it's going to be very grounded. Matter of fact, you are grounded, like I said before. You're a very grounded person. I have the Nine of Pentacles. And it's not like you have to have someone in your life, but you would sure like to, build a future with someone. Even be a power couple somehow. And I feel like you could be because there's so much love between you and this other person if this is your reading. And you're ready for this fresh start, this new beginning with your soulmate. I have the Six of Wands next to the Nine of Pentacles and under the Queen of Pentacles. So accepting the pentacle, so that makes 10, 9 and 10. Accepting that pentacle, and here's the 10 of Pentacles right there that you're talking about. I have the Six of Wands. This is the card for success and love. So things are going to work out. They're going to work out beautifully. All these wands coming up in the background are people celebrating your love for each other. This can be a card of engagement. So accepting that pentacle is probably an engagement to be married. I have the Hierophant here, and I think that you will eventually be married. Wow. I have the Strength card. This was the extra card that came out. So this is the card for Leo. Leo might be strong in your chart or someone else is around the reading. And I wanted to point out the Queen of Pentacles is also Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay, that might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But here's the Strength card for Leo. This tells me that you will find the strength and the courage to do what it is you need to do in this situation. And it's all working out. It just takes communication, a lot of it. And it's all about this energy right there. Right there. Interfering party from the past. Wow. So, you get through it. It's great. Let's see what your guardian angels and spirit guides have to say about this reading. Glasses on. All right, let's find out for Geminis. Up here we have the Nine of Emotion. So I will read it to you. This is a magical time in your life when wishes are granted and dreams come true. It may seem that good luck is following you, but actually these happy times are your just reward for being a loving and wonderful person. Your angels are asking you to enjoy your life and have more fun. So you learned a spiritual lesson. Now it's time to enjoy your life. Awesome. Okay, so Geminis, this was your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot, and I want to thank my guardian angels and my spirit guides for helping me deliver you this message.